So another really useful opportunity when you might decide to play your hybrid golf club would be the second shot playing into a long hole, potentially even that opportunity to reach a par 5 in 2. So if you're not used to reaching par 5s in 2, but you've now started to hit the ball a little bit further, or the fairways are drying out, the ball's rolling a little bit further, or even you're just playing a shortish downwind par 5, you might find yourself in range on the fairway and suddenly think, I reckon I could reach that green. Normally I'd just be playing a second shot down to then pitch on, but suddenly I think I'm inside 200 yards, 220 yards. I reckon I can get this shot on. The hybrid club might be the perfect choice for the club to take. It's going to give you enough height, it's going to give you enough distance, and potentially it's easier to swing than a long iron or a long fairway would. And if this is the opportunity you've been looking for to reach these par 5s, let's just weigh up the pros and the cons of whether it's a shot you should go for. The first sort of pro for this, the first positive for this, is actually the real good opportunity of getting it on a par 5 to set up that eagle putt or that 2-putt birdie, which is definitely going to be a positive thing. Now the danger of this is actually most par 5 greens are quite well protected. So by hitting a club long enough to reach the green, effectively you're hitting a club long enough to reach the trouble as well. So if the green is very well protected, particularly by water or penalty shots, let's say out of bounds and water, then you might consider that you actually want to lay up further back to chip on. So the next sort of downside, if you like, of reaching with this hybrid club is that if you do get near the green, but you can't necessarily control whereabouts near the green you get, you might set yourself up a difficult pitch, particularly if the flag is well hidden behind a bunker and you go straight at the flag. You might not quite be on the green, you might be to the side of the green, but you might have a difficult pitch shot back on, and that could be a little bit more awkward. So sometimes you've got to consider this isn't the opportunity to go for the green. But having said that, if the flag is in the centre of the green, there's not many hazards, you can reach, we take the hybrid club, we hit one down there, that's going to be a massive confidence builder to your game, knowing that you can now get on par 5s in 2, particularly if they're relatively short and a little bit downwind. You suddenly think, that hole no longer holds a great deal of fear for me, I'm confident enough I can make a birdie on that hole. And the last deciding factor about this is, hey, it's good fun. We always want to drive the ball as far as we can. We always want to hit the second shot as far as we can. And if you can get on par 5s in 2 all of a sudden and hole putts for eagle or 2 putts for birdie, that's going to give you a real good sense of satisfaction and a lot of fun playing the game of golf. So if that's the case, then maybe utilising your hybrid club to reach a par 5 in 2 is something you should aim for next time you have a round of golf.